Hi, welcome to the Psychological Assessment online course. I'm Dr. Laura Farmer. I'm an assistant professor in the ETSU counseling program, and I'll be facilitating your online learning experience for this course. Throughout the semester, we'll be learning about a variety of tests and measurements used in the mental health field, including standardized and non-standardized mental health assessments, personality assessments, intelligence tests, behavioral tests, projective techniques, assessments used in interpersonal relationships or family relationships, and strength-based assessments. Some of these assessments are free and open to the public. Others are licensed and copyrighted and are not freely accessible. Some assessments you'll be asked to administer to yourself or someone else, while others you'll be asked to simply look over, explore, and critique. While we will learn and explore a variety of formalized assessments, we will also learn and discuss assessment styles that are more informal in nature, some that involve a clinical interview or include non-traditional methods such as art or play therapy. Common across all these instruments, we will be discussing and thinking about multicultural context, legal and ethical issues, and considerations for practice. So I want to talk to you about some important documents. First of all, your syllabus is posted online. Be sure to take the syllabus quiz under the Assessments tab on D2L. This will give you a chance to practice taking an online quiz to help ease your mind about quizzes that you will take during the class. The course assignment schedule. This is an important document. You'll want to print this and keep it handy throughout the semester. The course assignment schedule outlines your readings, assignments, D2L modules to complete each week. There are 14 weeks in the semester, therefore, in the D2L course content, weekly modules are posted by topic, entitled Week 1, Week 2, etc. So, discussion board follows a similar format. Be aware that some weeks you may have multiple discussion board topics to respond to within the Week 5 folder, for example. Now I'd just like to highlight a few things from your syllabus. I will be having mobile office hours this semester. So during these hours, I'll be available by cell phone or Skype only, as I'm working remotely in the 2013-2014 academic year. You may contact me by email anytime during the week. I'll be available by phone during office hours only. Or you may email me to set up an appointment on Skype or by phone at other times during the week. I want to be as available to you as possible, even though working remotely. As far as your reading goes, you have one required textbook for the course. It's the 5th edition of Assessment and Counseling, a guide to the use of psychological assessment procedures. There are and this is by Danica Hayes. There are additional documents that are required reading, and those are all uploaded to D2L. As far as your participation goes, engagement and participation in this online class is essential, and it will contribute to your course grade. Please be aware that as an online class, 3 hours of class time per meeting session is minimal. As with any graduate level class, I have an additional expectation of 1 to 2 hours of preparation and interaction time per class meeting hour. Therefore, don't be surprised if you find yourself spending about 6 hours per week to complete this course. While there are some advantages to taking a class online, such as flexibility, it's important that you manage your time well and keep pace with the material. Professionalism. As a class that is facilitated fully online, you are still expected to conduct yourselves in a professional and respectful demeanor. For some, it's possible that in writing on discussion board or over email or other online interactions, one might feel a false sense of protection or even anonymity regarding one's words. Therefore, be very mindful of using respectful, inclusive language in all online interactions. I encourage you to own your own opinions and be willing to share those, but please do so in a professional manner, always giving your colleagues respect for their thoughts and contributions as well. So, assignments for this class. You have weekly assignments. These are outlined in the course assignment schedule. Weekly assignments often include completing assessments, browsing assessments, finding resources, watching presentations that are posted online, posting to the discussion board, and reading and responding to articles posted that week. It is critical that you keep up with these assignments on a weekly basis. Everything that's posted under the course content, as well as reading and other assignments, are fair game for quizzes. So I strongly recommend that you commit the time each week to complete all assignments so that you stay on top of the material. For discussion board posts, these are not required every week, but your course assignment schedule does outline when they're due. For discussion board posts, you'll have one original post and 2 replies to colleagues for each prompt. Some weeks, like I said, there are multiple prompts. Your active presence on discussion board will account for your participation grade in the class. Each week, your initial posts are due by Tuesday night at midnight, and replies to colleagues are due by Thursday night at midnight each week. So this will allow you to have Friday free and the weekend fresh to start on the next course module. Those deadlines will remain the same throughout the semester for discussion board. Important assignments with deadlines. These are assignments that are not regular or recurring, such as discussion board or just your weekly readings and presentations. So these important assignments are outlined and highlighted in red in the course assignment schedule. And these include 5 quizzes on D2L with due dates indicated in the course assignment schedule, a site exploration paper, which I'll talk about in a few minutes, and a Genogram and Reflection paper, and then your final assessment report, which is a cumulative project you'll turn in at the end of the semester. So 5 assessment quizzes will be completed online throughout the course. The quiz due dates are highlighted in the course assignment schedule, and content may be found in the corresponding D2L modules. Each assessment quiz is worth 5% of your grade and includes questions about the assessments administered or any of the content reviewed for that week or even weeks prior. So 5 quizzes worth 5%. This will account for 25% of your grade. Next is the site exploration paper. You'll want to get started on this right away as it's due in just 3 or 4 weeks. Assessment practices vary across counseling sites. So what you'll do is you'll choose a site that's relevant to your track, whichever track you're in. If you're enrolled in internship, you may use your internship site. There are a list of questions in your syllabus to guide your site exploration. So please address these questions in an APA-style paper that is 3 to 5 pages in length. And that 3 to 5 pages doesn't include the title page or the reference page. For this assignment, it's essential that you interview employees at the site, so preferably more than one, more than just your site supervisor, but really get a feel for what that site's assessment practices are. If you have permission, review the client student files on the site to see assessments and how they're used, and explore assessment resources to find the answers you need. Remember also to think broadly about assessment. and how you define assessment. And what I mean by this is that it's not focused solely on formal standardized assessments like Beck's Depression Inventory or the Myers-Briggs. Rather, it is how is information gathered about clients and about the effectiveness of services at this site. This assignment, this paper, is worth 20% of your grade. Next is a genogram and reflection paper. And some of you may have completed genogram in other classes, but I think it's important to look at the genogram as an assessment tool and a really widely used assessment tool in the counseling field. So you'll be asked to complete a family genogram for yourself through at least 3 generations. So that would include yourself, your siblings, parents, aunts and uncles, and grandparents. Instructions will be provided on D2L. You'll complete a reflective questionnaire upon completion of this exercise and submit both your genogram and your reflection to Dropbox on D2L. This assignment is worth 10% of your grade. All assignments like this, papers, will be due on Dropbox and graded within Dropbox. Then finally, you have an assessment report. This is the final assignment for the semester, and it's a cumulative project. Throughout the semester, you'll be administering, scoring, and interpreting clinical assessments. For your final assignment, you will write up a case report about yourself using data from 5 or so of these self-administered assessments, and I will outline which of those to use so that that's all clear. The format and detailed instructions will be provided on D2L. This report is worth 25% of your grade. For most students, this assignment is a fun way to wrap up the course and allows you to self-reflect about the meaning of your test results and the implications for your work as a counselor. So I hope this has provided you with an overview of our online assessment course. It will be a fun and exciting semester learning about assessment practices in counseling, and for some of you, experiencing an online course for the first time. If you have questions at any time during the semester, especially ones that the whole class could benefit from, please post these in the discussion board folder titled Q&A, question and answer. I'll do my best to respond to these posts within 48 hours. Otherwise, please email me to gently alert me to respond. The other advantage of this is that it allows your peers to see the questions and my responses so that all of that can be in one place. Also, finish reading through the syllabus and complete the syllabus quiz on D2L to give you that practice with the assessment function. I look forward to interacting with you on the web. Have a great semester.